don't intend to be seen on the street like this, Carol, and that's final.
You're beautiful when you're angry.
My wife and her sister and I are dressed alike like this because we're doing an amateur show tonight for the PTA.
Bradford, what? You're beautiful when you're angry.
It's been a little bit since I watched the Carol Burnett show. Just been a little bit, just because I've been busy with the Brady Bunch. But today we are getting back into it. So I could actually use some laughs after the week I had. So let's just get into it. And this will be 7, 8, and 9 of the Carol Burnett Show Season 2.
It's very nice to see you all here. I think we've got a marvelous show for you this evening. Aside from Lyle Wagner and Harvey Korman, our very special guests are Miss Nanette Fabray, Mr. Mel Torme, and Mr. Don Rickles.
Should be a good show. Returning cast, as always.
I see Ernie Anderson out in the audience.
Nice to show that they'll even, that they will show up to support one another. He's been on the show before, so that's very good.
Take it away, Don.
I like that. I really like that.
He was recently voted one of the 3 best-dressed men in show business. He was voted along with Frank Sinatra and Don Adams, and I think that they left one person off, our announcer, Lyle Wagner.
Yeah, he's always wearing a tuxedo for the most part.
One beautiful tuxedo.
Thank you, Miss Burnett.
Just because you're so formal, you don't have to act that way. Come on.
Who's this short, long-headed guy?
See what I mean? Handsome man, and right away, he turned on me, Carol. Am I right or wrong? I want you to know this one. I mean this, Lyle. We met backstage. I'm fed up with you, Lyle.
Already.
I'm sorry, Don, if I offended you, but...
No, you didn't, Lyle.
Well, I want to ask you one
me.
question. Who cut your hair, Geronimo?
Who cut my hair, Geronimo? Would you give me a minute, folks? Lyle, I kid you, Lyle. You're a handsome man. When the good Lord gave out looks, he probably skipped my crib. Where are you from, my dear? New York? Bless your... I'm from Jackson Heights, Long Island. Whereabouts in New York? Manhattan. Very nice. And where are you from? Norway. Oh, let me see your papers.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Not really Q&A. Kind of sad, but okay. What is she, pregnant? Can't really tell. Straight on. You can kind of see it when you get a side profile. Doing a little bit of a check letter.
I wonder if you'd mind helping me up.
Wait until she's almost down, then you ask for that.
Let me help you out. Just grab hold of this.
Very useful. Very smart to actually use the umbrella.
I didn't know you were pregnant.
I'm keeping it a secret. What month are you in?
I'm going into my second.
You're so big.
I know. I'm going to ask the doctor if I can start jogging.
I hope so, because I'm getting married at 5 o'clock. Sit down, that's easy for her to say.
Here, honey, I'll lower away.
Good idea.
Oh, thank you.
Here. Oh, thanks.
I guess that works.
I don't know what it is, but I've just been so tense these last few days.
Especially with the first baby.
This will be my 5th.
Your 5th? You're kidding. How many do you want?
2.
You got talked into the other 3?
And I bet you want a girl this time, huh?
Yeah, sure do. With red hair just like mine.
I better be born in a beauty parlor. Has old Dr. Zaslow delivered all your children?
Oh, yes. I wouldn't trust anybody but old Dr. Zaslow.
Old Dr. Zaslow not only delivered all of my children, but did you know he delivered me?
No. I didn't know old Dr. Zaslow was that old.
You know, he's 93 now. But I have so much confidence in Dr. Zaslow, I just wouldn't let anybody else near me. Except him.
Oh, hello, ladies. I'm Dr. Dillon, Dr. Zaslow's new assistant.
Oh, I just noticed that the lady in red has her shoes don't match.
Oh, here, let me help you with that. We don't want you to bend down in your condition.
What condition?
What condition?
Is Dr. Zaslow very busy?
Well, he's still at the hospital, but if he's not back soon, I'll be glad to check your weight and blood pressure.
Oh, thank you. My blood pressure just went up.
The hospital called. They have an emergency.
Oh, I'll run right over.
I like that he does that every single time the actor walks in like that. It's just kind of fun to do.
Dr. Dillon!
Wait a minute, I had the first appointment.
No, dear, mine was another.
No. Went into a store to buy a pair of shoes, and it seemed to me that the poor clerk was on the verge of a nervous breakdown, because selling shoes to women is not the easiest job.
You have fat feet, you hear me? Fat feet. You don't need a shoe store, you need a blacksmith.
Yeah. That's it.
Heavy woman, hope your ankles swell up.
Could have been a lot worse.
Give me a 4.5. You can get a 4.5 on her big toe, that broad. What? Is there a train coming by?
Rudy, that is the 5th customer you've insulted today.
Mr. Farnsworth, just for the record, just to be fair, you're wrong. It happens to be the 6th. Mr. Farnsworth, could I tell you something? You look so ravishing when you're angry.
That was weird.
You're fired.
I have car payments. I have rent to pay. I got a family. Give me a break, Mr. Farnsworth. Don't fire me. I'll be polite. Anything you want.
You certainly know how to make up to a person.
Okay. Weird, but okay.
Just a beautiful human being. Don't let me stop.
Please. Getting it all chapped. Oh, hi. Let's come in.
This ought to be good.
What do you have to do to get waited on around here?
Would you like a nice pair of shoes?
No, I want a banana split.
Yeah,
Store, isn't it? Of course I want shoes.
Well, yes, ma'am. Well, that's it. Make yourself comfortable.
I tend to do that too when people ask me like silly questions like that. I tend to say something kind of like what she said. In my head, of course, not out loud. Unless I really know the person, then I'll say it out loud.
You know that ad that you ran in the paper this morning?
I know it well.
Yes. The $3.98 special, the one with the slippers, the cute bunny fur.
Hippity hoppity hip. The bunny birds running through the woods, the rabbits with their carrots. Yes.
Okay, why did you do that?
Skipping and hopping. They're still hopping and skipping right in the box. Here we are. You don't want the bunny fur slippers? They're cuddly.
They're cuddly.
What I do need is evening shoes.
What color?
Well, you see, I have to go to this wedding. This is the 3rd one this month. But after all, this is my very best girlfriend. You see, we met in high school. And she went on to...
Madam,
Yes.
I'm working on commission.
Yes, well, that's very interesting.
That's very interesting.
Lady! Lady, what color shoes do you want?
Chartreuse. What else goes with a chartreuse evening gown, dum-dum?
Well, you didn't know that part.
Chartreuse. Chartreuse. Here it is, chartreuse. What are you going on a hike?
What are you going on a hike?
But you know, I've just decided I'm going to wear my burgundy gown.
Your burgundy gown? The chartreuse is out?
Yes, now tell me, what goes with burgundy?
Cheese.
Jeez. I don't understand how that goes with burgundy, but okay.
Lay him black. No, that could mean jail. If I get any higher, I could leave the room.
Now just pull it off. They're a little snug.
A little snug, huh?
Oh, come on, just pull. I'm a 5 AAA.
Lady, the last time you were a tribe, you see what happens? You got me so upset, the gum's locked.
I like that because that was improvised by him.
I happen to have tiny feet.
Oh, tiny feet. Last time I saw a foot like yours, a bear was attached.
That was good.
What you gonna do with your shoes? I want to get out of here.
That's
I've
right.
never been so insulted.
I hope you get out of here,
life.
lady. I hope you go to an Army Navy store. You hear that? I hope you wind up with pontoons on your feet. You're an old lady. I hope you swell up and get all kinds of boils on your neck. I dream someday the whole world will be overthrown by dummy broads like this. Rudolph McKenzie, you're fired.
Rudolph McKenzie.
I hate your guts. What do you think of that? I hate the way your nose quivers when I talk to you, and the way your head comes up. I don't like you. I want to tell you, you sissy chick. That's what I'm fed up with, Mr. Farnsworth. The left side of your cheek is starting to go.
He doesn't know what to think about that.
He's rather sweet.
Oh, that's different.
But I have a letter of reference.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so.
It's the Carol Burnett Show.
Tin Pan Alley, the mecca of the music business. I'm Harry Familiar. And anybody on this street can tell you, I've had my share of hits, and I've had my share of flops too. Flop number 1, Melvin Potts, part-time songwriter and full-time dummy. Flop number 2, Phoebe Pans. Some people are lucky to be born with talent. Some people are lucky to be born with beauty. She was lucky to be born.
We're getting right into it, guys. Don't have time to do my usual kind of intro, and they didn't even have time to do the Q&A.
Okay, you ready? No, I'm waiting for a bus. Hurry up.
No, I'm waiting for a bus.
Happy, happy, happy. That's what I am. Happy, happy. That's what I am. Well, out.
Out. Out. Out.
Out! Out! Is he going? Out!
Is he gone? Out.
I get it now. I get it. He's the ventriloquist, and you're the dummy. You're a great songwriter, and you got a good song for me to hear. Well, get over to the piano!
He's just not going to be able to perform it.
When we're together, don't mind the weather, never blue. When I'm with you, make my life sublime.
I really need this. Here, kid, blow your nose. You can keep it.
You can keep it. So she actually can write.
You know, I like the song you played. I thought it had a lot of depth.
Had a lot of depth.
Happy,
When we're together,
happy,
don't mind the weather,
happy.
never blue.
That's what I am.
When I'm with you.
Oh, it could be a duet. It could be a duet. I didn't think about that. He had the chorus, and she had the lyrics
Happy, that's what I am.
to connect the rest of the song.
It's Ziggy Blofeld, world-famous producer. I got a terrific song. It's called Happy When We're Together. I'll have the song over to you tomorrow, Mr. Blofeld. Take care.
It still falls. And he just chucks it. I love it.
From now on, everybody will be talking about Melvin Potts.
Phoebe Pans.
Pots and pans.
Good work.
Week, all of showbiz was talking about pots and pans.
Everyone talks about meatloaf.
Finally, the great Ziggy Blofeld himself signed him to write a whole show for him and his star.
Body's yearning.
With desire,
If you're willing,
I'll be killing you with passion. Purple passion. Well, what do you think of it? May I present the new songwriting team, Pots and Pans.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
Oh, Ziggy, the boy is brilliant. He's got everything it takes.
And she'll take everything he's got.
Exactly.
What is your name?
Phoebe Pans.
Oh, let's hope little Phoebe pans out.
Bad joke, bad joke.
They wrote some great songs.
It's great.
I'll just get my things, and then we can rehearse, and then later we'll all go to Tony Pastor's together.
Even an idiot can see that you love him.
She loves him?
Well, maybe an idiot can't see it, but I...
Maybe an idiot. Wow, that's good.
No, Phoebe, it's better if you didn't go.
Yeah, trust me, it wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's better that you didn't see this. Although you're gonna go anyway.
Look who's sitting at the next table.
Oh, Phoebe, I'm sorry, darling. Here. Blow your nose. No, you can keep it.
I'm all over him.
Looks to me like she's all over him.
Phoebe, she really likes the song.
Does she, Melvin?
Yeah.
Gee, when do we go to work?
No, wait a minute. I just realized something.
What?
She never mentioned you.
She never mentioned.
Maybe it was just an oversight?
No. Well, kid, I'll see you soon, baby. Keep pitching
but
in
we're
there.
a team.
Keep writing. Don't forget, you're beautiful, honey. See you.
I think I'll have that drink now. But just a sip.
And you chug the whole thing.
Blanche Duquet.
Oh, my goodness, I had no idea I was going to be called upon to perform tonight. Gives me the special opportunity to introduce a wonderful new song that was written especially just for me by that brilliant new songwriting team, Melvin Potts.
Gonna add some dancers.
Need protection, guidance, and affection. Even though you think you're grown up and smart.
What's with the bottles?
Listen to what Mama has to say. And listen good. And if you disobey your Mama and go looking for fun, you'll know you're bound to get in trouble. So where do you run? Well, if you're smart, you'll run to Mama. That's what I would suggest. 'Cause your Mama knows best.
I'm not sure what to think of that. The dancers with their outfits kind of distracted me from the entire song.
Ziggy Flofell. Stand up and take a bow, Mr. Flofell.
How deep is that bottle?
Phoebe.
Don't Phoebe, maybe. I got a song inside of me and it's gonna come out.
That was good.
Where's the orchestra? Hiya, fellas! Hiya, Phoebe! You know anything? Yeah. Then play it!
And play it.
I had me a man once, and once was enough. Once he had me,
Once was enough. Once, yeah.
one would say he was handsome or bright, 'cause he wasn't. Oh, that man, he got away with things that used to make me cry. When he'd greet me, he would beat me, then he'd laugh and say goodbye. But I loved him. With a slap, he made me happy. Eyes were red, but skies were blue, and I need him. I'm funny that way. That man, that no good man, that no good man of mine. If he ever shows his face again, then life would be divine. I'm crazy for him, so I say, if he walked through that door tonight, my life would be complete. I'd say, beat me, Daddy, and knock me off my feet. I'm funny that
Yeah, I'm glad that they were there and they was planned to do that.
Phoebe was such a sensation that Tony Pastor himself signed her on the spot to a long-term singer. She decided to take him in hand and make him, among other things, her own personal composer. Although she hit it brilliantly, Melvin's departure hurt her deeply, but hadn't changed.
Why did you pour vodka in the shoe? Or whatever it is in the shoe?
And just when skies are looking something, 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 that's the way I want to be.
Working without his longtime partner Phoebe was a bigger adjustment than he was able to make. From then on, things didn't go so well for him. He dropped out of sight completely.
Dropped out of sight completely.
As for little Phoebe, she went on to become the greatest nightclub singer in the world. She still carried the torch for her one true love, Melvin Potts.
Happy, all kinds of weather. Happy.
Hey, here. There.
Thank you, lady.
Beat it. Ziggy Catch-Em-E's fainting.
The voice isn't familiar, but those eyes are. I've seen them somewhere before.
I would say the voice is familiar, but not the eyes.
Let me unravel him. No, it's not him.
No, it's not him.
Welcome to our show this evening. Our special guests are Mr. Sid Caesar and Miss Ella Fitzgerald.
Carol, who do you prefer kissing, Lyle or Harvey?
Yes.
Yes.
Watch you on television.
Yes, they do. They don't know. They don't think I'm as funny as Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, I've heard of Ed Sullivan. I just haven't seen any of his like stand-up comedy or anything like that.
Come on up. Oh, very sweet. What do you have, darling? In that, it looks like a bottle.
Something that you would put drugs in with a brown paper bag.
They're preserves?
Yeah.
What kind? Pear preserves? And did you make them?
No, my grandmother.
Your grandmother did? Oh, and they're warm. They're just hot out of the oven. Am I ever going to make a movie with Lyle Waggoner? Oh, I would love to. Isn't he divine? The only thing, I really don't know if I should because he's prettier than I am.
You like to bring back Baby Snook?
I don't know who that is. Baby Snooks? I don't know what that is. That's what I heard.
She blacked out her teeth and everything. Oh, you're too much. Watch it. Jim Neighbors was on our premiere show, and I'm going to do a Gomer Pyle with him in February. And you know, Jim's going to have his own variety show next year. He's,
Odd cut, but okay.
He's leaving the Gomer Pyle show, and he's going to have his own show like ours, and it'll be in this building. And then, of course, we'll be doing trade-offs and everything. I love to work with Jimmy. Yes?
What'd you think of the elections?
I really, I wanted Pat Paulson. I thought he had a good chance. Don't go away. We'll be right back after I sing the theme song.
I'm going to leave that in just because she actually did it and didn't actually use the real theme song.
Very active in the PTA. She even got Roger involved, which on one occasion led to some very embarrassing moments.
Carol, this PTA show's made a nervous wreck out of me.
Nervous? You? What about him? Roger, will you hurry?
Okay.
Why would you ever do that? One ugly ass woman, though.
Oh, Roger, you really do have nice legs.
Yeah, I know. All the Bradford men have great legs.
Actually, you're an angel for doing this, and I love you very
Careful, you smear my lipstick. Where's the car?
Well, I couldn't find a spot, so it's in a parking lot about 3 blocks away.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I promised to do this thing for charity, but I'm not going to walk through the city streets like this.
Why not? Tiny Tim does.
I don't intend to be seen on the street like this, Carol, and that's final.
You're beautiful when you're angry.
You'll get yours, Carol.
Not from you.
I think I get the joke. I think I do. We'll talk about it after or in the outro, but I think I get the joke.
Meet you downstairs in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm not there, you'll know some wolf picked me up in the elevator.
Now, this is Roger Bradford's office. You'll be working closely with him.
I've heard good things about him.
Yes, he's a good man. He has his little eccentricities, but who doesn't?
Hide.
Mr. Borden, I didn't know you were staying late tonight.
Well, apparently.
Apparently, otherwise I wouldn't be dressed like this.
I want you to meet Hank Fielding. You'll be working very closely with him.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
Bradford, as long as you're here, could we have the Canoka report?
Oh, yes, sir. They're right up here.
Oh, here.
I'm gonna make him
Let me
reach
help
for
you
it.
with that. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
Well, I suppose you want to see the most recent information first, right? So I'll...
Oh, what? Here, permit me. Oh, here, may I?
Thank you. Tomorrow, Fielding, maybe I can fill you in on the details of my operation.
I think he doesn't want to know.
This operation, I mean the office procedure.
Oh, of course.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow night, why don't we get together and have some dinner? And
Fine.
Bradford, dinner, but no dancing.
My wife and her sister and I are dressed alike like this because we're doing an amateur show tonight for the PTA.
Bradford,
What?
you're beautiful when you're angry. We met the girls in the elevator. We knew about the show all along.
Oh, they knew about the show all along.
Carol, we're sorry to have delayed him, but he's just been enchanted.
I really wish I could hear your number.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, this should be good.
Please let me explain. My mere Mr. Shane means you're great. I could say banana, even say so kiss me and say that you will understand.
That was good.
Is the dramatic story of one English woman's courage during the London Blitz of World War II. A woman who refused to give up her daily way of life despite the bombs exploding around her. This is magnificent. London. That wonderful year, 1940.
Hello, my precious blossoms. Good day, daffodils. Hello, chrysanthemums. Morning glories.
How can she be so calm? Is she like death or something?
I leave this up and I'm off to the front. I shall miss you, of course, and do write me, won't you? Don't you have anything to say to me?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Monty, your son.
Oh, no, you're not. No. My little boy has golden curls, and he's only 4 years old.
Mumsy, the bombing must have unnerved you. Oxford ring. Will you wear it for me while I'm gone?
Oh, of course, dear. And why don't you wear one of my earrings while you're away?
No, I don't think so, Mumsy. I've been in enough danger as it is.
Oh, hello, Leslie. You're home early.
Yes.
That was good. I like the effects there.
Let's get out of here.
Never. And leave my beautiful house and my beautiful flowers. No, precious blossoms. Don't worry. Mumsy will never leave you.
It's suicide to stay here.
Shh, be quiet. My flowers will hear you, and they're nervous enough now as it is. What precious blossoms? No, dear, we're not going to leave you. Never.
Never.
We're not leaving. All right, now what? What'd they say?
They don't believe you. You have to say it like you mean it. I don't care, dear. I'm not frightened. I've always been plucky.
Plucky and a little bit nuts.
Flucky and are they saying Flucky or I'm not sure what they're saying. If they're saying I've never heard that before.
Oh, are you all right, my precious darling?
I'm all right, sweetheart.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was talking to my mum.
Because mom's the word.
There's a 1,000-pound German bomb here.
Yes, sir, there is. Tell me, what shall we do about it?
Don't panic.
Yes.
Very slowly.
Yes.
Do as I do. Bomb, we give up.
Please surrender.
We've got to get out of here. We've got to get out of here.
No, I refuse to be driven out of my own home by a mere 1,000-pound German bomb that could go off at any moment. Would you like some tea, dear?
No. But I would leave without her.
Going to stay right here and carry on normally.
Now, look, be very careful, will you? Any little sound could set this bomb off, and just be very careful.
I remind you, darling, that we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Famous words from our president? I think it was Teddy, though. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. By the way, he hated that name.
Obviously a dud.
It's obviously done, and she smacks it.
The dud is ticking, dear. It's a ticking dud. The ticking doesn't bother you, sweetheart?
I don't hear a thing.
Flowers you can hear.
Daddy's going to take the nasty thing outside.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get the thing out of here without actually touching it, you know? It's got to be this way.
You're gonna have to touch it anyway.
Is it heavy?
No, it's light as a feather.
Now, be sure and mind my petunias when you go out.
Your petunias?
Yes.
All right. Goodbye forever, dear.
Oh, don't be silly. It's not going off.
Oh.
But I did like that skit a lot. It really did.
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song since we just got started. And before you know it, comes the time when everything goes on. Good night.
I'm not sure why she sped that up there. The more and more I watch of the show, the more and more I'm convinced that, at least for this season, that the song at the very end is part of a different episode. Part of the skit that was in either an earlier episode of the season or a later episode of the season. Could be totally wrong about that, but that's what it feels like to me. But I really liked episode 9. Let's talk about all the episodes together in the outro. Alright, guys, so that was episodes 7, 8, and 9 of the Cara Burnett Show. And honestly, I don't know what was wrong. I really don't. I just feel like the episodes were good and stuff. It's just, for me, I don't know. It's just me. On that billing day, I just wasn't feeling quite myself or something, because I seemed to come across a little me when I was editing the episodes and just what I had to say overall, and just kind of like I had a bug stuck up, stuck with me or something that just made me kind of crabby. I honestly don't know. Something just, for me personally, it just seemed like I was kind of mean, and at least to me, that's how it came across to me when I was editing that. So that's kind of the very first thing I want to say. So, watching again and editing them and watching the episodes again, because it has been a few days. It took me a little bit longer than I expected to get this episode out. I just want to say that watching it again, I think I was just in kind of a foul mood or bad mood or something, but it has nothing to do with the episodes themselves. They were, great, but I don't know, something was just bugging me that day. I guess I was recording or something. I still don't know, because I think I do come across a little bit mean or a little bit agitated when doing this set of reactions for some reason. I I don't know what. At least that's the way it seems to me. So again, um, it just seems that way to me. Um, but I like the episodes. I like episode 7 a lot, especially when it comes to the second half of the episode, or the second skit, if you will. Um, and that is just because um, it's more relatable, I guess, in a sense. Um, the first, well, let me lay it out first. So the first skit is um, all about them waiting at the doctor's office to, I would assume, to do a daily checkup on how the pregnancy is going. And me being a guy, um, I honestly would not know anything about that. They seem, the show is really good at having these, I would say, girls have frenemies, and the show's very good about having those frenemy skits, if I can say that, because it does seem like that's what it is to me, where you're nice to each other's faces, but what you say is kind of passive aggressive in terms of, just rivalry and competition. I could be misreading the entire thing, but that's what it feels like. At least with the first skit is like they were kind of in competition with each other. And then they have jokes that, can span across all culture and for both sexes, and stuff like that. But I'm just saying that it seems like they're very good at the frenemy type skits. It's especially and that's good and everything, but I can only kind of ask certain questions or do certain things at the time. But I like the overall skit. I like who they brought on to kind of be a foil for Carol, and just kind of butt heads against it. I kind of like it when she does that because it just gives me something to laugh at, and very, relatable, and very just kind of just to kind of see that with her. She's very good at those type of skits. She's also good at playing the lonely person, or the lonely cat lady, or the lonely person that's in their uh, early to mid 20s to late 20s type of side of things too. Even though that's not part of the skit, I just thought I'd mention it. But overall, I did like it. There's probably some relatable real world things in there that I'll never know because I'm never going to be pregnant again because I'm a guy. So it's just one of those things. The skit doesn't really hit as hard as it could just because of that fact. But it was still a good skit nonetheless. I really did like. I don't know who the actor is, and I really need to start paying attention to him. But he's the old doctor in As the Stomach Turns, and in this. But I really like the way the actor chooses to walk every time into a room, kind of shuffles in or scoots in, if you will. I really like just kind of his the way that he acts and the way that he performs that character, or the last one that we had with the I forget her name, but basically he was the old guy, and Carol was the assistant to him, and stuff like that. In the last time that we saw him, he was the old guy, and he got thrown out the window, I think, or pushed out the window, and she followed in after him. You guys know the skit I'm talking about. It was earlier this season, I do believe. I'm pretty sure because we're 6 episodes in, 9 now if you watch the entire episode. But it was cool to have him back. So really did like that one. Not a whole lot to say during the skit. Laughs here and there and whatnot, but nothing to really add to the conversation, at least for the comments of this video or anything like that when it comes to that skit in particular. The second skit I really liked a lot because it really reminded me of Al Bundy and the TV show Married with Children, which I actually haven't seen all the way. I've seen the first season. The second season I had to stop in the middle of because I had to do something else, and I forget what that is, but that was like a couple of years ago. So, bottom line, I'd be open to doing Married with Children on this show, and I really like Al Bundy. I really liked the cast of characters and stuff from Married with Children and stuff. I just haven't seen every single episodes. I know that there's 11 seasons, just like for this show, but I would really like to do it at some point for this channel. You guys would just have to let me know. Now, to the skit. Then the reason why I bring up Al Bundy. This one was about a disgruntled shoe salesman for selling shoes to women. Basically, so it just reminded me of Al Bundy a lot because that's what the skit was about, was a disgruntled employee who basically sells women's shoes. So it just reminded me of that a lot and made me kind of want to watch the show on the channel and that sort of thing. The skit was pretty good with the character. I really liked his facial expressions, the way he acted, the way he moved, the way he, said certain jokes that, Al would say. Of course, they weren't brat related, but they were still jokes about being a female shoe salesman. So it just really brought me back to wanting to watch that show. And like I said, I haven't seen all seasons of that show, but that was really the highlight for me is that right there. I really did enjoy that. Episode 8. Episode 8 was very interesting because we've had, because we had another episode like this back in season 1. And basically what they're doing is they're going back in time to this, basically back in time and following these two singers. And one guy had I kept calling it the chorus, but I'm going to say the bridge better because he just had the word happy, pretty much. And then Carol's character, Mrs. Potts, Pans. She had the name Pans. Phoebe Pans. I remember that because of that dumb joke. And that's the only reason I remember. Let's see if it pans out. In the skit. That was pretty funny. I really liked that. Really did. Quite a bit. Even though it was a bad joke, but still, really liked it. What I can say is that, she had the rest of the lyrics, he just had the bridge. Or I kept calling it the chorus, I'm not sure which. I'm not a songwriter, per se. Even though I do listen to a lot of different stuff. Because there's one point in the episode when uh, the person that discovers them is like pots and pans, and he has a weird look on his face. And I made a joke about Meatloaf because, Meatloaf is an actual singer, so it's just kind of one of those things uh, that I thought of in the moment that I thought was pretty funny and pretty well spotted by me, of course, but still pretty funny. And we get to see them. This one doesn't span an entire generation. It only expands into like the 5 years after they've been discovered, that sort of thing. And we see the rise of one and the downfall of another, and kind of just see the different tracks that were taken and what ultimately happens to we all ultimately see what happens to Mr. Potts, in that the songs were, once we got out of the audition portion of Happy When We're Together, which was a good song, by the way, don't get me wrong. It was a very good song, but I much preferred Mrs. Pan's song versus the other one that I don't want to call her the mistress because she's not the mistress, but the one that came in with Ziggy Flopel, I forget her name, but she had basically attracted him, and she had this song written for her, which I was just trying to wrap my mind around because of the lyrics and the way the backup dancers were dressed. Just kind of threw me for a loop. So I think that was an okay song, but it was just kind of weird and kind of creeped me out a little bit, to be honest. Just by the costumes, that just kind of creeped me out. Her song that she sings at the nightclub, Miss Pan's, like the song, like the choreography with it. Really like the the falling back off the piano. Of course, that we knew that. Of course, they knew that was coming. Very well choreographed, that sort of thing. So, really, really enjoyed that. As far as, I don't know if I like it better than the family one that they did last season. I feel like I had more of a connection to the family one. I'd have to go back and listen to the songs, but I think the songs may be stronger in the first season than they were in the second, in this episode, because they did an episode like this in the first season. So I think I might like that one more. I'd have to go back and do it, and watch it again, but I think I like it more. So there's that. This one also didn't have a Q&A section, just because they were pressed for time. All it was Lyle Wagner announcing the Cara Barnett show, and then we moved right into it, and then we didn't even get the song. We just got people signing the autograph book, or the yearbook, if you want to call it that. I kind of do because it's just something I'm familiar with. But and it reminds me of, there's a lot of things that we were not able to see because some people write some funny, hilarious stuff in there. But I'm digressing. the ninth episode was kind of a return to form. We got Q&A. I didn't understand what one of the people that was asking a question about. I have no idea what she was saying. And you guys can tell me what she was saying in the comments, but I have no idea what the question was. I do know Carol asked her if she had any missing teeth or something like that, and it turned out that she blacked out her teeth. So, mystery solved there. And then I know I skipped over this, but in episode 7, Wild Wagner and Don Rickles came out and really liked the interaction between the two, and it made me laugh. I love it when stuff like that happens. It's just fun to always see people not acting, but, kind of acting, but not really acting, that sort of stuff, when they just have kind of normal conversations and intended to make people laugh, even though it's not really scripted either. It's kind of that mix of, acting and not acting, but yet unscripted, but not unscripted, but just having conversations between two folks. I love to see that. So that was kind of interesting, but we got the standard Q&A for this episode. Let's see. And then we had a Carol and Sis skit, although they don't say that anymore, but it was still that because we're dealing with Roger. So we were dealing with Roger, Carol, and Sis, and they were doing a thing for the PTA. And again, I'm going to say once again, I think I was just not in the right mood or whatever to record that day because I was kind of very cynical, to say the very least, or something. I still don't know what was wrong with me, but I really enjoyed this particular one. One, because I think, well, no. I was going to say, well, this is the first time that we got to see Roger's work, or where he works, or what his office looks like. We have seen them out of the house before in Carol and Sis skits, because I was going to say that, but we actually have. But this is the first time we get to see Roger's work, and I really, really like this one. He's all dressed up and, in doing this play, but for some reason he's dressed up as a girl. Still don't know the full context of that as far as why he would have to be, instead he can just be a gentleman escorting two ladies in this performance that they're doing, which is funny because it makes for good. And I still stand by what I say. He's still an ugly ass one, at least from the face up, because just, it reminds me of that scene in Home Alone where Kevin is looking at a picture of Buzz's girlfriend and he says wolf. So anyway, but again, I'm getting sidetracked here. And I can't remember if they do it one or two times. Well, I know they do it two times, but I thought they did it a third time as well. But, they say, you're cute when you get angry. And I just find that very funny because it is very true. As long as we're not in intermediate danger, girls are kind of cute when they get angry a little bit. I just find that to be so true. And again, as long as we're not in immediate danger, that tends to be the case. So I thought that was pretty funny, and that's why I chose it for the intro of this video. So, but I really enjoyed kind of the song that they were singing and the dance moves, even though I don't know the name of the song, but I really enjoyed the dance moves, and then I think the I forget his name, but the actor who plays Roger, I think he Harvey Korman. I think Harvey Korman just decided to do a little jump. I'm not sure if it's a plie or something, but he does a little jump in there, and I think that was kind of unscripted there. So it's really fun to see, and then they kind of, make him, and then he does something out of his comfort zone. So Carol acknowledges that, and then the other actor who was given, the cigarette, doing very gentlemanly things, lighting a cigarette, pulling out the chair, helping him reach the files, that sort of thing. Just being very gentlemanly. That stuff was pretty funny, and I thought about putting that for the intro, but I like what I chose for that. And so, all in all, I really liked it. I really liked the just kind of the overall skit, and for me, it's one of the kind of the top two for this batch of episodes. Is that and the Al Bundy skit. Those were my two favorites out of this. I'm not really sure that there was a third for me. I wish that there was. But the last skit is where we have, it's 1940. London is getting bombed by the Germans. And so we have basically Carol acting, I would say, I'm not sure, very weird, very strange, just kind of sociopathically, I would say, maybe. I'm not sure what word to put there, but she was acting very strange, and she doesn't want to leave her home, even though there's a bombing going on at her, in her town or whatever. And she's kind of nuts in a sense, because she talks to flowers, and it just kind of reminded me of a person that has seen a traumatic event, and so to protect themselves, they'll act like they're 5 years old, even though they're like 35 or 40. I've heard of stories like that happening. Like, people will like see like a murder or something traumatic will happen to them, and they revert back to when they were like 5. It's a way for them to kind of protect themselves and have but they have like an emotional state and the mental maturity of somebody that's 5 years old. I've heard of that happening, in cases like that. And it just reminded me of that. Not to get too serious here, because this is about, comedy and fun and stuff, but it just reminded me of that. The other thing, too, is in one of the, as the skips progress, she says the famous line from FDR. It's not Teddy Roosevelt. For whatever reason, I thought it was Teddy Roosevelt that day, but it's actually FDR. the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And honestly, I thought he would have said that in. It was said in 1933, if I remember correctly from the research, but I thought he would have said it during World War II because he was our president, you know, up until the end of World War II, and he dies in office, of course. But it is true what I said about Teddy is, Teddy, he did not like the name Teddy, so. You know, just being respectful there. Even though most people call him Teddy, Teddy Roosevelt, he hated the name Teddy. Absolutely. So, not much to say on this skit itself. It's fun. It's played for comedy and that stuff, and I like this skit. But I still think my two favorites are the shoe salesman one and the Carol and Sid skit out of the skits that we've seen here today. So just my overall thoughts. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say about these sets of episodes. Again, very good, very well performed, really well acted. Everyone that does appear on the show, and even the main cast, do a phenomenal job. I'm kind of missing Jonathan Winters a little bit. I just want to see him back. I really do. I want to see him back just because he's not been on the show for a while. So that's just me. And I would like to see Phyllis Diller again. Bring back some of the original people, like within the first couple episodes of the first season, just because we haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in quite a while. That's just my personal take. That's what I would like to see. Since we're getting into the late, early, middle half of this season, I want to start seeing some of the very, very, very first people come back. Would like to see somebody like Soupy Sales or somebody else come back. People from, but again, I'm just talking and rambling once again. So with that being said, guys, do consider commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you, guys.